This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15. It says, that which has been is now, and that which is to be have already been. And the Most High Yahweh, or Yahweh Shah, required that which is past. Call all Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, HaKadosh. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father, the only begotten Son. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Just here in transit, and you see when, I'll just speak for me personally. When I see things, you see the Most High within everything, but of course with believers in receiving wisdom of Solomon, the book of Sirach, my incorruptible spirit is with all things, and a lot of the inspiration that I get, is whether it be visual, whether it be, looking at a video, whether it be reading, or whether it just be, driving and you see certain things that, sparks, kind of put some fire to, to kind of juices up your spirit to, speak on certain things or ignite certain thoughts within your head, which all in all generates towards, the spirit, and, certain precepts and stuff pop in your head. And like today, for example, in South Carolina, and what these states, like when you're dealing with these southern states, Virginia on down, North Carolina, South Carolina, all the way down to Florida, Alabama, Louisiana, and so on and so forth. You go to these places and you realize when you're looking at the landscape, when you're looking at certain architecture, when you're looking at these houses, the design of the houses, how they still are still, pretty much built the same way as they were, when my forefathers was in captivity. Like right now, to my left, I'm driving past a cotton field. Like I'm looking at this cotton field, and the first thing that comes to your mind when you see a cotton field is what? Okay? It's what? These so-called Negroes, which is, which was a mixture of the Southern Kingdom. Okay? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, okay? Which consists of, the so-called Negroes, the so-called Haitians, and the so-called West Indians. Okay? You see what you look at that, and the first thing that comes to mind is captivity, man. It's more of it. Like I'm looking at, more of this stuff, man. As a matter of fact, if I can hurry up, let's say. Right. So when you look at that, the first thing that comes to mind, is like I said, is captivity, man, and the overall oppression and just complete destruction of our nation, man. And that's just the Southern Kingdom, right? It's just the Southern Kingdom that we're speaking about, because the Northern Kingdom got it just as bad, But what like I said, what sparked me was just seeing that, man, seeing these cotton fields, seeing the architecture of these homes. You go into these businesses, like I just made a drop, and you're looking at Jake. What position or what type of authority does Jake, you so-called Negroes have, within these establishments, right? You're the underdog, you're the underman, right? You still had these Edomites, these self-proclaimed white people, ruling over you. Now we living in this, quote unquote political correct age, all of the bullshit. Basically, they hiding the hate that they have towards you, right? they sweep it underneath the mat just so they can conduct business, man. Because we live in a world where as though, you know, money is pretty much about money, okay? So they got to do that in order for them to, you know, for their businesses to thrive, you know, for them to be able to, you know, continually to stay in business. But nevertheless, that hate is still there, man. And you can sense it. You can feel it. If you're a spiritual man, you always know. Because the scriptures tell you never trust thy enemy, man. You know? The scriptures tell you never trust thy enemy. But like I said, I quoted this scripture because here it is, I'm looking at my forefathers, you know, I guess you could say destruction, man, or complete destruction. I'm looking at the where it took place, okay, where a big portion of it took place, okay, and I'm just riding. I'm like, hey, look, man, you know how much blood has been shed in this land, okay? You know how many of the saints' blood that you've shed, okay? And guess what? The Lord He's going to require that which is past, man. He's going to require that. Now this stuff comes out. Look, man, the message is reiterated. You know, it comes out every day, man, because it's the spirit. Because we're coming into those days, man. Because judgment time is here. Okay. You could equate it to a courtroom, man. You got the prosecutor. You know, you got the defendant, you got the judge, you got the jury, man. And we witnessed it, man. Hey, look, and all that's happening is hey, listen, man. We have been witnesses to the hell and just the complete unrighteousness that this devil has brought to the earth, you know. And mainly what they've done to our people, man, they completely destroyed us, and we're just supposed to and things are just supposed to go on, man. Like I was looking at the brothers in London, man. The Edomite came up there. It was like, man, yeah, I hear all that. Like I understand, you know, but do you feel that, you know, this, you know, we gotta go into slavery to pay for that? And then the brother was like, hold on. So what do you think that should be done for all the things that you have done? You know. And like, and all we doing is just scratching the surface. I mean, because they got these movies, they got these documentaries, they have these articles, these books that they have done a lot of research on, but you don't. To be for real, only one knows, because there's only one that can see everything, right? Because those generations have gone back into the spirit world, right? And then after a couple generations, they come back, you know, onto the planet, but they don't have no recollection of what actually took place, you know, in those days, man. Okay? So the guy was like, and then the brother asked the question, and this devil was like, yeah, I mean, we could just apologize. No, it don't work like that, man. It doesn't work like that. Unfortunately for you, it don't work like that, man. The Lord required that which is past. And what's past, man? Hey, look, man, Galatians 6, and I believe, you know, 6 and 7 on down, man, tell you, man. It tell you what time it is, man. Pretty much what you got to deal with for the things that you've done, man. You reap carnal things. That's what you gonna get, man. All right. That's exactly what you gonna get, and that's just how. Hey, look, man, and that's not our words, man. That's the creator of the heaven and the earth, okay? The creator of everything. That's what he said, and that's what's gonna be done, you know. It's 35. All right. This is Numbers 35 and 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. So, hey, look, man. So we understand that this land here, oh man, it's completely defiled. The scriptures say that the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Who was that, man? Like, look, the Bible is, hey, listen, the scriptures are plain. The Lord is plain in his judgment, man. Now, it's a lot of deep, dark parables, dark secrets in here, man, that you got to be on, you got to be guided through these scriptures, to understand certain things, okay? And that's why the Lord set up certain men to give that understanding, okay, all through the Spirit. But this right here, listen, this is real simple, man. This is simple, okay? It says, so you should not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed but by the blood of him that shed it. And when the brothers brought this out, they can't deal with this, man. They gon', hey, listen, man. It's like, I understand, like, I get it. Like, you scared because you want to know what the overall lineup that these devils have coming is, man. It's not looking too good for y'all, man. It's not looking too good for you. And like I said, I understand. I understand, because first your kingdom is gonna fall. I mean, the Lord is we're in it right now. The Lord is breaking this place down, but it's gonna end in thermonuclear fire burning this place up, man. It's gonna end. That's what's gonna end in this place over here, and in a multitude of spots all around the earth, man. Okay, and then after that, right? So you got a major three lineup. After that, after the destruction and the falling of your kingdom, right? You're gonna go into captivity, right? You're gonna go into slavery, right? For 1,000 years, man. And this is to Edom. This is the Edomites. Because the heathen is gonna get it as well, but they ain't gonna get the same judgment you gonna get. All right. So after that captivity, pursuing the Revelations, 13 and 9, right? And a multitude, and with the Ecclesiastes, I just read, right? And a multitude of other scriptures, that go into that, right? So after that, after you served that harsh captivity, man, after you drunk in that cup, that same cup that you passed, okay, that you divvied out, what comes after that? Your complete destruction, man. Your demise, like your seed line being cut off forever. Okay? And there's never going to be an Edomite ever again. So that's what you have to look forward to. You want to know what? I understand why you could be so worried. I can understand why you're shaking in your boots. Because you ain't even. Hey, listen. We ain't even got started yet. Scripture says better the end of a thing than the beginning. And Israel, Yasha'Allah's captivity is at an end, man. Yeah, two-thirds got to be destroyed, okay? But the elect gonna be sealed, man. They gonna be delivered. And listen, and I'll see, pursuant to Hebrews, the 8th chapter, right? Jeremiah, the 31st chapter. We're gonna be perfect, man. We're gonna be perfect. And that's the complete balance. That's the complete balance within the Lord, within the grand scheme of things, because you see that one morsel, right? One person was, set up for mercy, and that's being Jacob. And then you had another individual being set up for the wrath of the Most High, right? And that's Esau, okay? And within that, you see the perfect balance in that, man. Because you see the balance of Jacob, Yaquab, which his name was turned to Israel, Yasha'Allah in the Hebrew, right? Them gaining immortality, right? But then you have the left hand, right? The left hand of the Most High, which is going to inherit complete annihilation, complete death, right? So you got the immortal, you got the mortal, you got the righteous, you got the wicked, right? Okay, you got the mercy, you got the wrath. Proverbs 11:1. Hey, listen, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord. Okay, So you can see how he moved, and it's not for nothing, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's just, man, hey, look, man, the Lord is just, man, and listen, his thoughts are not our thoughts, and his ways are not his ways. And he shows you things, man. Ain't like he ain't gonna show you something, you know. He gonna teach you something, okay? He gonna teach you, he gonna show you, okay? And it's just all of it just to make a point, you know? What type of power we dealing with, okay? Oh man, it's on a whole nother level. But nonetheless, look, man, everything got to be balanced, man. You know, and like I said, and that's what I wanted to say. The guy, he didn't realize, what these Edomites don't realize, is like, bro, we gotta, things have to be balanced, because here it is. You go to their judicial system, right? When you look at that system, they got a statue, an emblem with a woman blindfolded with balances, right? Because that's what justice is. That's what justice truly is, man. Right? That justice means things have to be balanced. The spirit here has to be balanced. Energy has to be balanced. And things have gone so far left, right? And what is the Lord gonna do? He gonna snatch it back. He gonna snatch all of it back. He gonna bring it. He gonna balance everything out. And that means what? Listen, you gotta go through a harsh, man. You got some. Oh man, you got some real harsh days ahead of you, man. You know, you so-called you self-proclaimed white people, man. You got some days, some real harsh times coming to you, and you earned it. You know, you earned it. So, you know, that's the point, man. You know, y'all just live it up, man. Enjoy yourself. You know, and there's nothing you can do. There's no way you can run. There's no way you can't hide. There's nothing you can do, man. You know, you think you can lie and, you know, lie your way out of this one, like there's some type of cause you watch, you know, Esau's movies, man, and he writes these stories in some shape, form, or fashion. He's able to get out of the rut that he's in, you know, within the stories that he wrote. But what Esau don't understand is you didn't write this story. This story right here, man, the Lord wrote this one. And it ain't no getting out. There's no escape for you, man. No escape. Okay? No escape whatsoever. So, you know, just, man, get ready, man. You know? Yeah, that's the thing, man. You better start preparing your mind, because this is it. You know, it's a wrap. Once we come into power, once that Lord come back, it's over, man. It's over. The kingdom of heaven is going to be forever. Like, forever. Like, that's a beautiful thing. Like, the kingdom is going to be forever. Okay? Our rulership, our dominion will be forever. Our Lord, our King will reign forever. Okay? And then that's just it. It's a never-ending story. Man, it's a good thing to be in Israel, man. It's a good thing to be an Israelite. Call all Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, man. Call all Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua B'Hashem HaKudash. Okay? Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone of peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.